Alright, what's up everyone? I am trying a new thing and starting some recap videos of my trades. So here is one of the first trades I took, or not one of the first trades, just one of the trades today on REVB. So my first trade on this one was the break right here of 2-3. I almost hesitated, or I hesitated buying on this dip down here. I did not, so I bought on this green candle and bought here around 2.2 and sold there. I re-entered on this dip. I actually held to this pullback and I called this trade while I was going live. I said if this candle closes high, the body of it, we get a next move. So I actually held through that dip and I actually pulled out pretty early. So I was fully out on this candle. I don't think I waited to that candle. So that was one trade and two trades on this one. Total of 309 profit. Let's see, which other stock did I trade? $177 on CELZ. This was the right of the gate trade. So I waited for this candle and that initial break. That's where I took my trade, and I actually was fully out before this. I'm surprised I didn't buy that dip for a higher move. But that's it on that one. I did have some big losers, including NRSN, where I lost $554. This trade was kind of frustrating because every time I was buying, it just completely dipped. So actually, this one I only had one trade, so I bought this dip here. We had all-time highs of this stock up here, so I thought we can get another squeeze up higher. So I bought somewhere in here, and I went pretty aggressive, but I stopped out somewhere down here. So that was that trade. It was red. And I also took two red trades on Tilray. So let me go look at Tilray. Tilray somehow ended up green. Nope, never mind. Oh, green because of the gap up. So on Tilray, I took two trades. Both were dip entries. Sorry about that. My freaking Thinkorswim is laggy sometimes. Right here, so I lost $204 on this stock. First dip trade was around here, so I waited for that pullback. I waited for this pullback, and I bought somewhere in there. I stopped out right away. Engulfing candles coming back up. Not really. I mean, it almost engulfed it all the way up. I bought that dip there again. Looking for a higher move, and I stopped out right there. So immediately cut those two losses out. I'm glad I did because I would have ended up losing more. So, and I did have another winner today, so I went over REVB, but I didn't go over this one. This one kind of upset me today, guys. Yes, I made $359, but I was holding 1,000 shares down here. So one of these was the halt. So I believe it was this candle right here. Yep, so this halted at 921 and it resumed at 926. I was in with 1,000 shares on somewhere in here, or it might have been that same candle in here. No, somewhere in here. I took out 500 right away and it started a halt. I got scared about it. I thought it would be a halt down or fake halt and just slam right back down, so I actually took out my last 500 shares out right there. So that tiny little move right there gave me 350, actually 300 something dollars, because I came back and traded small positions up here, and I'll go back to that. So we got that halt and gapped up on the halt, halted again, I believe. This is 927. Where was the halt? This one right here is the one that was scary, and that's what I thought. This was the move that I thought was going to happen down here. So I was fully out, and this thing kept rising and rising and rising. It halted again, gapped down, went all the way down here, and then on this green candle, I bought back in at somewhere around here. So 1770s. I had a new high of day, where I fully took out all my money, and then it came right back down. And at this point, I completely left the stock alone. But I mean, you can see you have a pretty good setup there, so that's why that happened. But I left it alone. I started right on the day with those big losses on NRSN, so when I got back above break even and green on the day, I called it there. So this one still kept going. But I mean, yeah, I was holding 1,000 shares down here, so I left a lot on the table. So those are all the trades for today. I'm going to set alerts on this one just for tomorrow. If you have any questions about them, if you want to watch me trade live, I trade live on Tradecaster. It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything. You can just watch me, chat with me, see everything that I'm doing. You'll see my screen. You'll see all my profits. So, yeah, go ahead and check it out.